5 here. We were on step 3 and 4. I want to go over a couple problems that students tend to have at this point. Sometimes when you cut, you might cut too far, or if you do not stitch all the way up perfectly to the top, you could have a little gap there. When you go ahead and cut, your corners will be poking out. So make sure when you trim it, you do not trim it past your stitching, and make sure when you stitch it all the way up to the top. We're going to go ahead and take our project. I borrowed a student's for this step, and we're just going to flip it inside out. Make sure we're poking the corners all the way out. You don't want to put a pencil in there and push it through, right? That wouldn't be good for our project. We're going to push those corners all the way out. Then we can look at it, and that stitching, that 5/8 inch stitching that we just did, is going to help us. It's going to help us a lot, because what we're going to do is we're just going to line it up on that stitching, take our hot iron, and we're going to press. Remember, pressing is when we just put down the iron and pick it up. We're not going to iron, that's going back and forth, and that's going to move where our stitching is. Pressing is straight down. Should I leave my iron down on the table like this? No, you'll have a really cool pattern in your project. It's called an iron mark, so let's not do that. To test the heat of the iron, should I touch the iron? Seems like a bad idea, doesn't it? All right, go ahead and press. When you get to the bottom, you're going to fold up your project and press. Do this all the way around, and before you leave the station, please put a pin in the bottom 2 corners. That's going to hold it, so when we go ahead and sew it to our project, it's still nice and